HYPERRIG Kiesel by PolyChrome DSP. It's their brand new amp sim. I think it's pretty exciting. Let's go check it out together. I'm Jorge Lanzas, and now we break it down, baby. Alright, thank you so much for being here once again, and amp sims again, my friend. This time by PolyChrome DSP. And I know that last time we had a PolyChrome DSP plugin, the McRockling, there were a few things that were off-putting to me and that maybe I wasn't prepared to take in. But at least I feel like now I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, and I hope I can not let myself be distracted by those secondary things and focus on what matters, which is the tone. So let's just go check it out. Okay, there we go. The first thing that I'm gonna say right out of the bat, things that I like, that it's pretty big. I always make fun of myself because I need these glasses and I have a big screen, so when the plugins are big,
they're so easy to play with.
So I really appreciate that. But okay, let's stop talking about that and let's just start checking what do we have here. I know that we have 3 amps. So let's see, we have maple, carbon, and infusion. I love how this looks like, I don't know, wood, right? Like burled wood and then like resin with like sparkled. Looks pretty sweet to me. Carbon, this is pretty good too. Looks like a swirl. And this just looks like, I don't know, like maybe like crocodile skin or just like maple, like the name says. Alright, whatever, you know what I mean. And then we have pedals and stuff. That's pretty nice. We have a compressor, a boost, a drive, and a chorus. And overall, I'm gonna say like PolyChrome DSP does really nice with graphics. I mean, this looks pretty sweet, right? Okay, and then let's go check it out right here on the top. I see that, oh, nice. Oh wait, this is cool. The way the colors just appear and like the little animation with the name. I love these kind of details because I feel like the sound is just has to be a given if you want to be competitive in this market, right? But when you go above and beyond and you do little things like this to add like, I don't know, flair to your plugin, I feel like it's really nice because you're trying to connect with the audience, sell them your story. Let them know who you are, what your brand stands for, and I feel like all these little things add to that, and I want to commend PolyChrome DSP for doing it, and any company that takes this kind of liberties, that I feel like in the end, the final user definitely appreciates it. Okay, now let's check over here. We have the Hypertune. I saw that there was a little bit of fanfare about this because they said like you can actually detune your guitar a lot, and I'm really curious to try that. Then we have whatever presets. I love that there's the K everywhere. And then our input, gate, output section, and then the wide, which is like this like stereo effect that all these plugins are doing nowadays, and that I'm not particularly fond of, but if you are, let me know in the comment section down below. But let's keep moving. Let's see then what we have here. Okay, this would be the amp section, and then let's go to the cabinet section. I don't see microphones, but there's like a preset selection, I assume. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, very cool. Okay, so basically they're giving you like a set of presets of cabinets that they already know are gonna sound good with the amps, right? And I mentioned that in a couple of other amp sims because I'm like, nobody wants to hear an amp that sounds bad. So I really hope that every company that is doing a plugin that I want to use at least takes the time to like select the things that they're trying to sell to their audience, right? Again, one of those little extra things that I think represents how proud you are about your brand, and it does add value to your brand. Just think about it. Why are we getting charged for all these things? Because of brand power. So brands better step up and exercise that power. I mean, I feel like just like watching the interface, I know that Kiesel is really well represented over here. I feel like that's really nice, and I expect that to happen. But I think that's been way too much. Let's stop the talking, get to the rocking, go grab a guitar. Today was like very hard for me to actually determine the guitar that I wanted to use because I really wanted to try using my Charvel, because I was like, okay, Kiesel, this is probably gonna be like high gain situations and I want to have something that is gonna step up to the plate. But then I felt like I was gonna be like fighting my guitar or trying to figure out why it sounds different or whatever, just because I'm not used to that guitar, instead of focusing on what matters, which is the plugin. So of course, my friend, you guessed it, I brought the PRS again. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so let me try to get it to initialize again. Very cool. Ooh, I love this view. I'm just gonna keep it there because it looks fire. As long as we have all the functionality that we need, right? But okay, let's check it out. I'm really excited, to be quite fair. Okay, this is the initial patch. Let's hear it with an open E. I sort of like the situation over here. Did you notice with the meters? It seems like we're getting a little bit into the red. And this again, it's happening because of what I did earlier, that I was changing guitars. So I probably messed up my setting. That's weird that we're still in the red. I know I'm not clipping my interface because this is my regular guitar, my regular preamps, my regular interface. And I know my volume and my preamps is pretty much the same that it's always been. So I wonder if the plugin doesn't want that much gain. Whatever, let's just keep moving. I'm not taking that as a negative because they're just trying to be cautious. And then again, that's the thing that I keep saying. You want to have your interface low, your preamps low, everything is going to react better. And if you need a little bit more of a push, there's compressors, overdrives, boosts, knobs, pedals, millions of tools to get you there. Let's just not destroy the sound before it even gets processed. But okay, let's do it. Again, this sound is just good. And I really appreciate that if you see like all the settings are 12 o'clock, and that again is something that I like when I don't know the plugin, right? I like to have everything in a, like a, I don't know, whatever place so that I know that if I need more gain, I can get more gain. If I need more treble, I can get more treble. They're giving me already a setting that they think is good. They're letting me hear the amplifier the way it is, but they're giving me all that headroom to do the changes that I want to do
to get my sound.
And I don't know, call me old school, but I'm already liking this a lot more than the McRocklin plugin. Nothing against my brother McRocklin or PolyChrome DSP. It's just that plugin wasn't for me, and this one so far is looking like it's for me. And if you saw that video, I was complaining about like their demo policy because they do like 3 seconds of silence every minute. And I felt like that was like maybe too little for you to get into a sound. But so far, I haven't even felt it in here because I'm really excited about the tone that I'm hearing. You know what I mean? So there you go, a little bit of silence. At least it's not like that noise in Tonex and Amplitube. Okay, but now let's change amps and see, for example, what this one is about. Let me split my pickups and get to my neck because that's what I would do in an amplifier like this. It lacks a little bit of character, but again, like I'm saying, look, everything is on 5 and there's like sparkle, push, and there's a bright switch. Let's see what this does. I mean, that sounds a lot better to me already. Let's see what this sparkle is. A little bit of silence, but whatever. Let me adjust my preamp just so that I can get to my regular level in a single coil pickup. Okay, now let's try to get that sparkle back to where it was. This is way closer to what I was expecting. Now I want to see how high this presence is. Because right now our presence is, let's see, it looks like we have something like around 6K. Let's see what this does. This adds something a little bit higher than that. Yeah, this adds something higher. mean, it sounds really good. A little bit lifeless. Let's see what happens if we turn the gain up maybe to like 7, which is what I like to do in most amps. Even with that much presence, again, sorry for that. It still sounds great. Let's turn it down to 7. I mean, as a clean amp, this is as clean as it gets, and it has a lot of headroom. Let me see what this push button does. Or knob. Exactly what it says on the tin. I think it's like a boost, like a very clean boost. But since there's no clipping at all because the amp is so clean and the headroom is so vast, it just turns the volume up basically. Yeah, decent like 7. Looks like killer. Let's see what happens if we put like a little bit of reverb or something. Wow, I really love the graphics. Nice graphics. Let's see what happens here. Way too much. Let's turn it down. See, a little bit of reverb goes a long way. Even this, like, I feel like it's way too much. And I love that they have a mid dip. Let's see what happens. Every time the same place, right? Again, and I love this. This I'm really liking. The fact that they keep the amp right here in the top. For me, a tweaker, this is great. Let me see what happens if I like push it all the way up and turn the gain down a little bit. The master down, sorry. Wow, 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 wow. It goes hard. And this still has a little bit more gain because of the push guy, right? Let's turn it down a bit more. Whoa, wait, it sounds fat. Wow, wait. You know what I'm gonna butcher, right? Wow, come on, man. I cannot believe how good this amp is. Are you with me? Let me know in the comment section right now. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better. All right, let's keep going with this sick amp. So wow, overall, I'm pretty impressed. Incredible how much gain you can put in this guy, and it sounds still really, really great. Wow, again, that reverb sounds really, really, really good. A little bit too wide. Let me see, do we have anything? Turn the modulation down, maybe that's a chorus? No, everything is like very like wide in the stereo field. I wish they had like a simple like spring reverb or something like that. Maybe for the 1.2 or 1.02 or whatever the next version is. Maybe a nice little spring would be really the only thing that I could add to this. This sounds incredible. So yeah, I feel like if overall you feel like the amp is not giving you what you want, like it was happening to me in the beginning, just start tweaking with it a little bit. Especially I feel like the push and the gain are going to help you a lot. This push really gave me a lot of good vibe. Overall, so far, very impressed with this guy. Really, really impressed. Then again, I see that there's like a room setting. We'll check all this out. Let's check it right now. What are we talking about? Yeah, this sounds really good. Again, let me see what happens with the air. That's a great knob right there. Really nice sound. Let's see what the room is. See, okay. This is what I'm trying to say. This is the kind of things where I want that sense of wideness, right? Like that room, like expansion on the sides, on the stereo field. That makes sense to me. Really nice sound, and we haven't even gotten to high gain. That's incredible. Okay, I'm taking way too long, but this is pretty good stuff. I'm pretty excited. Let's see what happens here with the compressor. Like instantly it just made the guitar softer. So let's see what happens here. Way softer. So that means that it's always compressing. Feels a little aggressive to me, like the attack feels pretty fast. Yeah, a little bit on the fast side, which is not terrible. It's maybe a good thing depending on the genre you're trying to play. Oof, I love this boost, but it shouldn't be called boost, it should be called drive. Oh, that's unity, huh? Oh no, there's no unity. But I'm gonna agree with you there. Like, if you're turning this thing on, you wanna hear it, right? Very like a vintage kind of like mindset, like old compressors and old EQs. Like once you put it in, that thing is in, and it's gonna have a sound yes or yes. So I like that commitment. I like that. So far, I haven't found anything that I don't like about this. How spanky this thing is, right? Like a very modern overdrive. Let's turn our humbucker sound. It's like that's what this guy wants to get. But again, I feel like this is a little bit too much level and drive. Okay, this is closer. Let's see what happens if we turn like this thing down, like what I would do. It doesn't work. So I guess you kind of want to keep it there, and then you play with the drive. It has so many great settings. This is exactly the kind of things that I'm looking for when I'm trying to alter the sound of an overdrive. This kind of controls, I don't know, I don't care about what they say on the pedal, but when I move it, and you know, that's why I go intense and extreme, I want to hear certain things, and as soon as I hear it, I'm like, okay, this does that, this does this does the other. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. So again, maybe I'm just old school, and that's the reason why something like the my Rockman plugin doesn't really click with me, but this is instantly a must get, you know what I mean? It sounds really good, and it looks really good, and it feels really good, very easy to use. I mean, I haven't complained about anything. That's incredible. sounds really good again, but it's just a chorus. I'm not a big fan of chorus, but I know that we need them. Again, this maple, boom, incredible. Let's go back to carbon and see what this is about. I mean, again, this sounds pretty good. Maybe I would need a little bit of like presence. The presence feels like actual high frequencies. Let's see the treble. I mean, great sound. It's very, very inspiring. I really like everything that I'm hearing. I'm usually a hater. What's going on with me? Am I going soft? I don't know, my friend. Keep me accountable. Let's see what's up here. Oh, maybe if you're playing something different like... Let's see, we will need more gain for that. Let's turn it all the way up. It makes total sense, right? I totally can see why they needed that tight little switch over there, because see how much I'm pushing the presence and the treble? It feels a little bit woofy to me. Let's turn the bass down a little bit. But only when you turn it up all the way like this, like an animal, like I'm doing, which you probably shouldn't, but... Oh, but why shouldn't you? I mean, you can, you do whatever you want, my friend. I'm just saying whatever I'm saying because that's what comes to my head, right? But I would think if you want more gain, they're giving you another amp, allegedly with more gain. Let's hear it. Okay, that was probably the first flop. That, whatever setting they have, just coming from this, felt a little bit lackluster. Maybe because I already have something tweaked. Let's hear again. Yes, it was my settings. Okay, that's why I like to check, right? I don't know, why would you need a mid boost? Let's see, maybe it's a high mid. A little bit nasal, huh? Yeah, never mind. This amp sounds really good too. Let's see what happens if I add whatever I feel like I need. Like in this case, more presence and treble. This sounds incredible. I cannot say anything else. I mean, that's why you have these things, right? So that you can do whatever you need to do. So much definition. Let's go to a neck pickup and see what happens here with the mid boost. Add a little bit of delay, reverb, and let's get jiggy with it. And with that butchering of that great, amazing song by guitar god Steve Vai himself, let's go to get a few conclusions. Okay, so there you have it, my friend. The HyperRig by PolyChrome DSP. Totally blew my mind. I'm not gonna tell you that I had like low expectations about a company because I never do. I just expect them to all be perfect and great and amazing and that help me unleash my creativity. That's what I want from the tools that I use. And that's basically the bar that I'm using to judge everything that I play with. How close can I get to what I hear in my head, and how easy, how quick, and how sexy can it look? Because just look at this thing, man. It just looks incredible. I mean, I feel like if you have an amp sim, you have the liberty and the freedom to make it look however you want. Why not making it look great like they are doing? Again, I'm saying they have a lot of pride of ownership of their amps, and I think that maybe there's a little bit of the hand of Kiesel here, because every time I hear him talk, I'm talking about Jeff Kiesel. Is that his name? Jeff Kiesel? But anyway, Deep Kiesel, right? When I hear him talk, I can feel that passion, that knowledge, almost like a young Paul Reed Smith, but definitely permeated with the technology that we get to live in this modern day and age. And I feel like I kind of really do resonate with him, and hearing this amps in this plugin make me feel that I really resonate with the Kiesel brand. Really good cleans, amazing distortions. I mean, I'm sorry if at some point this thing sounded like a commercial, because it's definitely not. I have no clue who they are. They have no clue who I am. We have no connection whatsoever. Not Kiesel, not PolyChrome.
Nobody.
But what I heard today definitely resonates with me and my philosophy of sound. It was very easy to get to the tone that I wanted, and I honestly had no complaints. Maybe, if I want to get picky, there's that little bit of like noise that I've noticed in a few captures of several different brands of amplifiers, or let's say amp sims, that some others don't have. And I wonder what is it that they're doing, because for example, in this case, the gate was doing a magnificent job. I never felt it like it wasn't like obstructing my playing in any kind of way, so much so that I never even tweaked it, but it was sounding that good. I knew that the gate was right, but ever so often I would hear the and again, I've tried several amp sims and I've noticed certain captures have that kind of noise and certain others don't have it at all. So I'm starting to wonder that has to be something maybe with the technology that they might be using or something like that, because we've talked about here in the channel that it might be just like the amps were noisy when they were doing the captures, but I am not really that sure about that. Okay, but let's stop it right here. I've talked enough about this amp for beats that 2 thumbs up. Let me know if it is for you, and if you want to watch another video, go watch this one right here. I'll be waiting for you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here again. Zoop.